Hey guys, hope you're all well. Right, Enfield. You might hear church bells in the background. You can hear that. Is that a wedding? Are they wedding bells? I hope they've thought about it. I shouldn't say that, should I? Just because I'm rubbish at relationships doesn't mean that everybody else is. Anyway, yeah, so we've got all this ready. The gasket was a bit, I think it's okay. It was just how it was packed. Wasn't very good, but we've got no tears in it, so it should be okay. So I've cleaned everything again, blew it all out, got a bit of oil at the ready for the bearings. I am going to put a really thin smear of sealer on it because this gasket is paper thin. If the gasket was thicker, I probably wouldn't bother, but because it is paper thin, I'm not going to like run it on with the tube of sealer. I'm just literally going to smear a really thin layer on both sides so we don't get gasket gum oozing everywhere. So I'm going to grab the crank, grab the sealer, get the gasket in place, and hopefully squeeze this together. Right. Bit of gasket gum. What is it, right? When you're doing something like this, you keep thinking, have I missed something? You go over the instructions, the manual, the parts list. Hello, Blue. And you have a dog interrupting. He's probably out of shot. I bet you won't like the smell of that. No, I didn't think so. I've just got to get on with it. Yeah. Everything's there. I don't know why I keep stopping. Let's get some glue on here. Glue? It's not glue. So yeah, all I'm doing is just smearing a little bit all round so we don't get oozing out. You should get some people, each to their own. I'm not telling anybody how to do it. You get some that will just gum loads on and it's all oozing out. If it's oozing out, it's also oozing in, and that can play havoc with any like little oilways, waterways if it's water cooled, and it's not too, well, yeah, it could cause you all sorts of problems. Yeah, all that's done. Yeah, that's all done. It's looking good. Right, that's all this side juiced up as well, so we've just got to cut this bit out. There we go. Right, let's squeeze it together. I'm just going to put, it's starting to go down by the way, I'm just going to put a bit of tape around that. That'll keep that central to stop me pinching it in between the cases. And I'm also going to wrap my failing wooden mallet because little bits are coming off it. Quality tools. Mind you, this mallet has had 4 new handles now. Honestly, this is about 20 years old, if not more. So it ain't done bad. Right, a bit of careful persuasion. Because now I've got the studs starting to come through all the holes, it's fighting me a little bit. So we're going to do some careful persuading. Little by little. Right, we have threads showing, so we're going to go down the safe way now and squeeze it up. Squeeze it up. Don't drop the washers. Ooh. Let's see if we can get one of them long ones in. Might have to put some through there. That's where the front engine mount goes. I'll find some to put through there for now. Right, get in there. I've got a nice circle of bolts and we're slowly pulling it down bit by bit. That one's got a bit of slack in it. Let's take that slack up. There we go. And that one. Right. I've just got a little bit on each one. I'll get the right spanner on these ones. I keep having to swap because I've got a normal nut and bolt through here, just squeezing it up. Right then, we are all together. It's all turning very nice. Hold that in the middle. Oh, good. Nice and smooth. Right, I've just been knocking off the extra gasket that's sticking out just to tidy it up a little bit, trying to do it real. In fact, where's my glass? Oh, my glasses ain't here. Trying to do it really careful so I'm not cutting the powder coating off. Just so it looks a bit tidier. There's absolutely no sealer oozing out at all, which is good. Right, I am glad that's over with though, that bit. It does feel nice and smooth. Right, I'm going to pop the gearbox casing on now, just so it's easier to hold while I'm putting all the gubbins back in the gearbox. I don't know if I'll do that on this video. That's took me quite a while, you know, just taking my time and making sure everything's right. So yeah, I'm going to get the gearbox casing and slide that on and bolt that up. Here we go. Oh, I'll tell you what, we'll put a little bit of grease on these studs actually. Let's get a little paintbrush. Stop me getting grease all over my fingers and spreading it absolutely everywhere then. That'll do us. Right, now we can put it on. Nice and easy. Oh, it's getting there now, isn't it? Starting to get some parts inside. Feels good. Every little bit now is sort of on the home run. This week, I would say, we'll have this engine in that bike. I'm sure it's all going to go plain sailing. Nothing drastic's going to happen. Nothing's going to go wrong. Oh. Right, spanner. Looking good. Oh, okay. Ding, phone's dinging. Moving forward. Right, I've just gapped the rings. I'm sort of trying to sail through it a bit. I was going to knock it on there, but I thought, you know what? I've got nothing better to do. So I might as well do a little bit more. So I've just done the rings. Ground the gap. I know everyone's got their own way of doing that. You've probably got them little machines and all that, but I do mine by hand. So it probably takes a little bit longer. Everyone's got their own way, like I say. This is not an how-to channel, so don't follow anything I do. But they're all sorted. Everything's good. I'm gonna get the rings on. Got the bottom one on. Put the piston on, drop the barrel down, and then I think I'll call it a day, because I do want to like go and get the computer and edit this video. I'm going to try and get as much done to this week and try and get quite a few videos out of this week. We'll see how that goes. I'll probably already give it the kiss of death. A load of things will crop up now and ruin it. We'll see. We'll do our best. Anyway, I'm going to get them 2 rings on, get the piston in and drop the barrel down. And I think that'll do for today. It'll leave me a little bit of time to edit this video without working way out into the early hours of the morning. That would be nice. So that's what I'm going to do. Right, I'm moving forward a little bit. I'm having camera trouble. It keeps turning itself off, which is it's slightly annoying. It's probably on its way out. It does get a bit of a beating in here. We'll see. I could do without that right now, but hopefully, fingers crossed. I've had a bit of a mess with it and it seems to be working. Right, I'm skipping a couple of little bits here. Yeah, I do a lot of stuff without the correct tools and things like that, and I don't always like to share every single detail. At the end of the day, it's not an how-to channel. There's tons and tons of them on YouTube. This is just, as you know, messing about in the shed. So yeah, I put the rings on by hand, we've gapped them, I've done that by hand, obviously getting them to the correct measurement, and I'm now squeezing the pin in. I did film this from the start, but I turned around, the camera had gone off. So now it's nearly in, using my terrible little bits of nylon and a bit of threaded bar to pull the pin through. Anyway, a couple of more turns and this will be in. So we'll get this bit done. And then I'll show you my terrible mocked up tool, which works. It works fine. It doesn't harm the piston because it's nylon. Let's just back that off a little bit, see if I've gone in far enough. Little bit more. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Let's get this contraption off. Without dropping anything down the engine. So yeah, that's my terrible tool. And bits of nylon sort of scalloped out to go around the piston, and a bit of nylon that end, and it squeezes the pin through. I know. There'll be people screaming at me, just go and get the right tools. I like my muckled up tools, I like using them and I like making them. Part of the enjoyment. Getting by. Right, now we've got to offset all the piston rings before we slide the barrel on. Obviously we've got to get the clips in first. Oh, don't do that. For clumsy people, it's always best to put a rag round the hole. As your day can all go wrong very quick if one of these pins goes down the chute. Tell you what, let's make life easier and take that back out. That'd help, wouldn't it? There we go. That's it, that's all clicked in nicely because we don't want them jumping out, because that could be a very bad day and we don't want one of them. That's it, sorted. Right, we're ready to slide the barrel on. Now, again, lack of tools and all that. If you're going to break a piston ring, now's the time you'll do it. Doing it like this. So, with a bit of luck, a little bit of judgment, and a plastic pokey tool, hopefully we won't break one. And obviously 2 paintbrushes to hold the piston there, or else we'll be pushing the piston down the engine trying to slide the barrel on. So when we get it all started, we know all the pistons are up in the barrel. Remove the high-tech paintbrushes and away we go. Yeah, not much else to say. Make sure you've been to the toilet so you ain't wiggling around and dancing, and try and make it as smooth as possible. And it's good without a bad shoulder. Right, just gonna have that rest in there a minute. to make sure. Oh, don't let it fall. Make sure we're not dragging the rings down. The plastic tool's only there if we need a pokey around there. We're looking alright actually. You'll know when your piston rings are breaking. It's got that terrible, horrible sound. That instant crack and a bit falls out. Come on, line up. When they line up. I'm going cross-eyed here. It's that one. Get over. Oh, look at that. That was a definite. We're definitely on the move there. Take a bit of pressure off my paintbrushes so we can have them back. And that one. Whoa. Oh, look at that. Ta-da! If by magic and luck, that didn't go too bad. Right, I think that'll do me on engines today. It's quite late, I think. What time is it? I don't know. I'm terrible with times. 8:45 in the evening. So, yeah, I'm going to edit this video. Then I'm going to make some bullet key rings. See if I can give them a bit of a shove again. So, I've got my little tub ready to polish some. So if anybody wants one of them, they're on eBay. See, I've plugged something. There we go. I've done it. I've done it. Yeah, I'm happy with all that. Everything's going well. It's going to look mighty fine, I think. I have got to pop the powder coaters tomorrow, definitely. I've been meaning to go back to get the rocker covers and the timing bit. So I'm going to go and collect them tomorrow because they've been done for a week. Or maybe a little bit more. I just haven't had a chance to get out and get them. I've been rushing here, there and everywhere doing other things. So I'm definitely going to get them tomorrow. And I believe my friend's coming over tomorrow. He's just had a little bit of an injury on his knee. Slightly more than a graze, but not quite an amputation. But he's a bit off his feet at the moment. So I'm going to grab him. In fact, I think he's... Dear partner's dropping him over after physio, and I'm going to think I might prop him up against that Harley and see if he wants to do a couple of jobs on it. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, that'll do. I'm going to go and do my other things before I turn in for the night. Thank you all so much for the support. Thank you all for the special stickers. I got them ones. I got them ones delivered. So anybody waiting for these, I've now got them, so they'll be getting posted. I like them ones. Very happy with them ones. Yeah. So what I've been doing now is doing batches of 50, all different designs. So I think there's still a few of them left if you want one of them. See, I'll plug something else as well. And then I'll probably do another different design. We'll see how it all goes. Anyway, thank you all so much for buying them. It's very, very much appreciated. All the forms of support, always appreciated, because it keeps silly old me going in here and sharing the videos with you. Anyway, that'll do. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care.